Sleeping Fox
Studios.
Hello, my name is Vanessa, and I am starting this vlog. Today's the very first day to kind of talk about my life, but specifically to give insight for people who want to be an animator or work in animation or work in a creative field doing illustration, graphic design, animation, that kind of thing. Long story short, I am a veteran of 8 years, which isn't that long compared to a lot of others, but I've worked in the animation field for about 8 years, between student work, getting hired on at small projects when I was getting my first degree, and client work up until now, popping between various smaller studios and getting clientele for myself. And I thought that there's not a lot of people who you can really talk to, especially, for beginners who are just trying to get into animation or any kind of artistic field. You might not know exactly what you're getting into, and you might feel like you don't know where to start, and you might be intimidated by the fact that you want to go into a creative field. I think that it's one of those things that you work really hard at, and you don't necessarily feel like, as you're living your day-to-day life, you don't really feel like you are accomplishing anything, especially if you're living the glamorous life like me and working as a freelance animator and illustrator. I work from home. I work Monday through Friday. I often work weekends too. 9 to 5, sometimes earlier, sometimes later. A lot of times later. But as a freelancer, I have to go out and find my own clientele, connect with people, make sure that what I'm doing is what other people want me to do, and making sure that our ideas are meshing, because sometimes the client might not know necessarily what they want. They have an idea when really they say something and it's not at all what they mean, because it's in their head and they don't know how to convey to you what they want. So being able to interpret other people's needs is a huge part of working from home, or working as a freelancer, because oftentimes you don't have a creative director to look over your shoulder and say, no, this isn't what the client wants. And even when you do have that, sometimes those people misinterpreted what the client wants. Anyway, there's a lot of things that go into being a freelance artist. There's good things and there's bad things, and I guess this is supposed to be more of an introductory day, and I'll speak on specific topics about certain questions once I get the flow down of these videos more. But I guess this is sort of chronicling my time as a freelance animator, filmmaker, illustrator, graphic designer, just a bunch of ers. And through that chronicling, I guess, helping give insight to other people who are interested in it, and who want it to do that as a career. So in the future, I'll let people, you can comment and see things you want to talk about, but for now, that's about that.